Sorry for the content drought. I'm writing matric exams, so it's only going to get worse. I recorded this sketchbook tour back in February but gave up on the editing. Enjoy this half-baked garbage. More in 80 years' time, I guess.
Let's shift dimension to something more fleshy. Well, look at that. I'm hands now. Wow, isn't this fun? That wobbled. So, here it is. The book. The Demon Book. And if you're wondering why I'm calling it that, it's because this is the front page. And if you're wondering why this is the front page, it's because I'm fucking left-handed, and this gets in a bitch. And if I'm only going to draw on one side of the page, it's going to be the front side. So, here it is. We got some nice light coming in from the side, very picturesque, very clean color tones. Sorry, we can cut that. Up on the front page, there's a orange suite. You can get out of my fucking way, you useless prick. We've got the front page, sketchbook 20, the big 20. From the 27th of August of last year to the 6th of Feb this year, because I've been monumentally overwhelmed. It's basically done since December, but I suck. This is a character of mine, Alan. I haven't drawn him in approximately 6 forevers, but he's a soft boy. I enjoy him a lot, and he's on the front cover of this one. Here is some warm-up doodles. Do you know my pants wet? Teo Pissman. Here's a front and back design for the cover. This is all unseen, fucking hands. Unseen footage, rare, never before seen notes before my descent into madness. He's Fortnite dancing, I'm sure. Here's some sketches of me trying to get the cover design man again, but he's certainly not as baby as he is here on the front cover. Oh, that's shiny. As he was on the front cover. Here we have some D&D notes that aren't really important, some to-do lists, some drawings of a character of mine called Silas, who's a friend of Alan's. Here he is again. Our school had a trip to an area of Cape Town called the Burp, and it's very pretty and I wanted to draw it, but then I gave up because one person said that the wind direction didn't make any sense. And they were right, and it made me angry.
Oh, guess what? I'm worthless.
So I teased this on my story a couple times, but I never actually finished it. There's a shark riding a penguin in a manner that wasn't supposed to look sexual, but the blush really did him in. Not a furry aspect. Where is Canada? A line from a person in one of my classes. I don't know who, but they meant it seriously. Here's some notes. Grave robbers, also called resurrection men. Fun, cool, and good. For fuck's sake, can it with the armchair, Siegmund. Word salad. Me probably getting unhappy with a teacher about something. I'm a little worm. Here's more drawings of Silas and his former partner, Lucas, who are both characters in the same sort of undeveloped story that all artists have. They're associates of Alan from the first page. Here's some tonal drawing on a piece of broken, I think it's exam pad. There's some height references in centimeters that I might change in the future to make him taller, because height difference I really enjoy. Lucas's character I've struggled to draw for a while because he always comes out too cartoony, so here's me trying to get him more in line with my current style, and he's got some very nice thick legs. About this page, we have a wonderful drawing I love very much on this side here. Yes, but very large mind. Soul Source, no idea what that is. There's some warm-up drawings and some to-do lists for this page here. This is the first page after I made a pledge for my D&D sessions to draw at least one NPC. So here he is. His name is Salvenom, if I remember correctly, was his full name, but I didn't like it, so I just shortened it. He's a tiefling farmhand who had a tragic love story with a now deceased farmer's daughter. It's really tragic. This is Horace. He's a new character played by my brother who's in the campaign for a little while. He's a human archer with a constitution of 8. So...
Oh, look at those arms. Your arms look so fucking cute. They look like little cigarettes.
That's really fun. He works for a mercenary company called the Spotted Rose, which is why he has that. Sorry, the green curry must be disagreeing with me. Here's a drawing of my one of my other players, Razroth the Paladin, who's you've seen him a lot. How about we don't torture a man? Sound good? Anyone? They wanted to murder an incel. Speaking of murder, we're gonna scoop on over into this now. We'll sell you this child for sex. I'm 60. A fun quote. Next up, ooh boy, more warning, this time for nudity. Shitty warm-up drawing for a friend's gift. There's another session recap doodle page. Here's, this is Tethys, this is Nylene, this is Vixora, and this is Natalie. There are the 5 members of the other party I run for. I call them the girls' party, despite the fact that Newt is both a boy and played by a boy, but he joined late, so they're the girls' party by then. Here's another NPC, as I promised. His name is Rotarum, but he's actually a Thieves Guild member, assassin in disguise. Real fun, real cool and good. Here's our soft boy, a soft girl, or innocent baby, Vixora, saying, "Me committed kill," because she does tend to shank a lot of people. This is derived from a moment where the monk had to use the cleric's healing staff, and it doesn't know how the hell it even works. This is from when Tethys, our rogue, former Thieves Guild member, went sort of Manchurian candidate, and was put down by the warlock, who is very angry about being betrayed. And this, scary, is our druid, one of our 2 worst lesbian. Shut up, boomer. On the cusp of that meme, as it arose, we have a warm-up drawing I pretty enjoyed, to cover up a bit of the thighs you saw on the previous page. Another D&D session recap, brushpin practice for that's unpleasant. A brushpin practice for my brother's character Horace. Not to be racist, but what the fuck even are doors? I don't know if I have to tell you this, but shooting a door with an arrow doesn't open it much. So that was a fun moment. A practice drawing of the party sorcerer. This is the other party, the boys' party, who are all played by boys. This is Razroth, the paladin, Nathan, the elf bard, Horace, the human archer, Thyxius, the tiefling sorcerer, and Bratwurst, the dwarf barbarian. Love them all, love them, really great, just so dumb. And this is a bit of a callback to a previous drawing, me trying to practice those lighting effects. I don't know if they turned out exactly well. I need to practice more with 3D models and such, but that's just the way the pussy crumbles. This is... yeah. Here is a bunch of garbage I can't read. The royal family has nothing on the Guptas. Real great. This is some thumbnails for a school Inktober challenge, weekly Inktober challenge that I don't know if I uploaded. I should get on that. Phobia was week 1, and so here are a bunch of phobias of spiders, long words, open spaces, spiders again, a different composition, needles, and gays, because homophobia is a real thing, and it is damaging to those out there attracted to the same sex. So very sad. This is the drawing I went with, so I revamped it and inked it, and I think it looked pretty nice. Here is a profile drawing of Tethys that I enjoyed because I suck at profiles. And I realized here that I've never drawing her from the back that she'd look cool with an undercut because she's a fucking lesbian. Here's a warm-up drawing I love as well with some gold gel pen that doesn't work, a cool mountain. She looks very, very large and very dramatic from that camera angle. Jesus, fuck. Ooh boy. That's not turning out well. Here's another session recap, this time from the next to the Mortis Proxima, which is the name of the girls' party session. Another ant. Now it's on me! Ah! They encountered a monkey-like creature whose name escapes me. I put it on the screen in editing. We can fix that in post. Get that, my large production team that I obviously have working for me. Newt was the only one on watch to fight the monkey, so he tried to run away.
Why are you running?
Hey, almost died. Death has slept through the whole thing. I wanted to create the bonk meme, but I didn't quite remember what it was like because the monk has a tendency to crit on everyone. Here's an NPC drawing of a gnome jockey that ended up looking a bit too much like he works at Fantasy McDonald's. And here's the druid about to commence horse crimes because they wanted to steal one of the horses by pretending to be a horse and either luring it out with horse language or pretending to be one of the jockeys. It was a big mess. Didn't work. And here's another practice drawing of Fixora because I'm not a furry and I suck at drawing Dragonborn. Well, this is pretty good. I think I'm improving, but I struggle with expressions and shit. Next up, we have more to-do lists. The second week, which was oh, I did draw Alan again. Here he is. I put clothes in him, I promise. Struggling against a large demonic figure. I like the look of. Maybe he's a demon hunter in a story that hasn't been workshopped yet. I'll have to talk to the executives and the producers on my massive team of paid professionals. Some other composition ideas, but I went with this one with Alan because I thought it looked really cool. I really enjoyed this thumbnail. I like the way I made his non-existent titties look. And Eric Andre are ARGs in conceptual art to Jesus equals James Bond. No idea what any of that means. He's a fat neckbeard wizard. Really great. Chicken killing spree. And game was the week 3 theme. And I really enjoyed the look of this thumbnail, so I tried to recreate it. I couldn't wanted a head to look kind of like Kosaku Kawajiri's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. Bites the dust hair. There was a lot of pejoratives, a lot of words strung together that you won't understand, but I couldn't get them to look like aces, so I thought that would look very cool. So I gave up. Wow. But I wanted to draw the Drag Race UK queens in my favorite outfits of theirs as they were eliminated, but this was late and the show was almost finished and I forgot I lost track of when the finale would be and I gave up.
Because I am what?
Sickening. And also horrible. So here's one of her, I think, preview outfits. I think she looked really good in it. His coyote piss is important, not just for art, but for life. That's a reference to a work of conceptual or performance art called I Like America and America Likes Me, where a man locked himself in a room with a coyote. It was very good, very groundbreaking, very highbrow. Blast Floki Bathwater, lowbrow, and Wilf. Widow I'd Like to Fuck, in reference to the bard, because fucking of course. This is the first time I've done realistic, trying to recreate someone's likeness, and I think I did pretty well, especially for a first try. I might do more portraits of drag queens in the future, when I can possess myself to that. Maybe when Celebrity Drag Race comes out. Here's a numeric system, base 12 I designed because I am the worst. There was that rumor going around that the Western number system was developed off of a Arabic one for the amount of angles it had, and I thought it was cool, but it turned out to be factually untrue, so I made my own, and I think it looks nice. I'm probably shortening it to base 10 because base 12 isn't really optimal. It's like 5.
Who cares?
Ah, fuck. This is me trying gouache for the first time and needing a thumbnail, repainting one of my favorite paintings. I paint a lot of shirtless warlocks. I'm not stopping. Here's a TikTok that I haven't posted. It's in my drafts, and I haven't been on TikTok since my phone got stolen. Story time for later, but I'll play that for y'all now. So, the drawing of Nylene and Newt. I really enjoy this frame. Don't really enjoy this frame. I don't like this one at all. I like the way this looks. The hands, the faces, the highlights. Really great. Don't like you though. That sucks. Here is a fun color study for Back to the Beastly and 9th level Tiefling Wizard. I played D&D when school was done at the end of last year, when people just essentially come to school for no reason other than because the government says so. So I didn't have to come to school, but I have friends whose parents insist. So silence! Don't you argue with me, beast. Here is a wizard that's one of my friends played in this short one shot. But we had fun, and she got the deck of many things, and some cool stuff happens, and now she's going to affect the main story campaign because she's got ties to the rogue, and it's all well and good, and that'll come out when I eventually recap the Dungeons & Dragons campaign. And the story times that the cool YouTubers do, but I have no drive or talent. A Vorfrog!
We're safe on live.
I hate so many things you choose to be. and a green snake. I don't remember what these are about. Goat eyes. Now the session recap, there's this cool perspective drawing of Razroth somewhere underneath all those lines that you probably can't see, but I was too scared to ink a history. He sacrificed himself bravely by diving into a churning mass of flesh, wood, and bugs. It was cool. Here's Brorar, the incel from earlier, who got possessed by the... It was a spay fawn. Nope. A fey spawn queen, like a homebrew monster, that created worms and possessed people, and he became a warlock of it at the last moment, before it was killed by my players, including Horus, who just shot his friends, and here's the sorcerer being shot by his friends. Love the way his hair turned out here. I can never decide on a color for his cape, which is unfortunate. So here's a cool design for him, while he's possessed by this fey witch. He's going to use to try and bring her back, and hopefully have a CX, because he's an incel.
Who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP! Sim!
Really, really cool. Here's some color studies and practice drawings for an art collab I was part of at the end of last year's Secret Santa thing with Adriscribbles. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly. They are a cool artist I respect, and everyone gave in a bunch of their characters, and we all to draw someone else's. This is Artist Ray's. You can see how the sun has been setting throughout this video. I hope I don't run out of daytime, because the power has been cut by the government. Here's another D&D one-shot. Wow! Can you see that I don't value my own free time yet? 2 Dragonborns, a human, barbarians, paladin, a blue Dragonborn paladin. Wow! Again, it's like nothing ever changes. And I believe a black Dragonborn sorcerer. She was pretty interesting. He was pretty... It was just their first session. She's experienced. And it went badly. I didn't prep well enough. But she's going to run her own campaign now for her boyfriend, who's playing the Dragonborn. And I don't know if she'll run again, but that's her prerogative.
That's all I could stomach. There's like 30 minutes of footage and I'm never finishing it, lol. Stream Gorls by boxkitty, available now on Spotify.